Hello and welcome, G.I. Joe Classified fans. We are up to 10 martial arts characters on the G.I. Joe side. Let's briefly talk about them. You may disagree with some of my entries. If so, tell me why. So, we start here with Kamakura. He, of course, has two head sculpts. He's got the ninja mask as well. As you can see, he's got the double swords there, reuse from Origins Storm Shadow, as well as the weapon he's holding that was reused from Akiko. The body is very much Storm Shadow, but he's got some great new tooling there. With the armor on his legs and also on his forearm and his fist. So there's quite a bit of new tooling. Of course, the new head sculpt, a great looking head sculpt. Those people that have been critical of the Dragonfly head sculpts, and I'm certainly understand it. I can see it. These are the kind of head sculpts that we really want, that we've come to appreciate. This is one of my favorite head sculpts, because he's very, very Irish. Of course, he's also got the Arashikage tattoo. He also comes with a Uzi and a handgun. So he is ready for the battlefield. Okay, this is probably going to be one of the entries that certainly some people will disagree with. I've got two Storm Shadows here because, two Snake Eyes here, because this is a different Snake Eyes character, a completely different Snake Eyes character in my opinion, and a pretty cool one. He's got a sword there on his back. He's also got the two weapons in his hand. I don't know what those are called. He also comes with an alternate head sculpt with the mask, which is very cool too, and I've seen a lot of folks do some cool kit bashing with this guy, and of course he's also sporting, very important for our discussion today, the Arashikage symbol on his forearm. All right, here we go, version 2 of Storm Shadow, and we have another Arashikage tattoo on his forearm. This Storm Shadow has quite a loadout in addition to the two swords that you see there. He's also got fists, he's got a backpack, he's got it's not a crossbow. What the heck? Anyway, he's got the crossbow. A very, very good addition. I was not a big fan of Storm Shadow joining the Joe side, but it is what it is, and we have him now. And I know a lot of folks are happy to finally have the G.I. Joe Storm Shadow. So, I won't complain. All right, here we go. Another really cool newer entry is Jinx, and she also has an unmasked head sculpt here. She's also got fists. She's got a really cool personalized weapon right here. A signature weapon, I should say. I kind of prefer her with the mask at the moment, and she's got some really cool detailing, like the sash that comes down there. I believe that's reused from Origins Snake Eyes. The sword there. I really like her tattoos. I love that serpent on her chest there. Lots of accessories. Really makes Jinx one of my favorite newer characters. All right, moving on here, we've got Agent Helix, and she is able to spar move for move with Snake Eyes, which is pretty impressive. So she's got the two weapons you see there attached to her forearms, which have 2 points of articulation. She's also got the double sword there, again, reuse from Origins Storm Shadow. So a very cool, newer martial arts character for G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe Classified. Okay, moving on to another favorite. It's Quick Kick with no shoes. All right, so he's got fists right now. As you see, he's got the 2 pairs of nunchucks, and he has a alternate head sculpt where he is sort of exhaling. He's got several pairs of extra hands. He's got the karate chop hands in addition to the holding hands. Of course, he's got the chocolate bar. He's got a throwing star in motion. He's got a backpack, and it's got 2 swords on it. So Quick Kick is ready for action, and he really looks like he is in tip-top shape. One of my favorites, Quick Kick. Okay, here's another who some may disagree with. It's Akiko, and she has a alternate version of her weapon, which is in 2 pieces. And she, of course, was the basis for the female Blue Ninja. She's also been the buck for Vipra. And I think that's it. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I might be forgetting something. I like Akiko. As far as I'm concerned, she's a member of the G.I. Joe team. And I think she's a cool figure despite all the criticisms. Of course, you've got to have Snake Eyes in there. This is the retro version. It's my personal favorite version. Of course, it does not come with any type of martial arts weapons, no swords. It does have a knife. That's about the closest that he's got on this figure, so you may have to get creative and pull some weapons from elsewhere to get him ready for martial arts action. But Snake Eyes, of course, absolutely essential. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, it's Nunchuck. Of course, he's got 2 pairs of nunchucks there. He's got the claws, he's got 2 swords, he's got a dagger. And I don't think there are any other weapons with him. I may be wrong. He's got some really cool armor on his shoulders there, as you can see. I love, of course, he's got the, on his buck is reuse from Storm Shadow, with the really cool camo pattern that gives him a very distinct look. The head sculpt is very distinct. I like the flowing accessories. Gives him a really cool, dramatic look. Nunchuck. All right, and we're gonna wrap up with one of my favorite versions. I'm kind of torn as far as my favorite version of Scarlet, because I really like the Origins version of Scarlet too. And I think it has the best crossbow. It's 1 piece, it doesn't come apart. It's my favorite crossbow, but this version of Scarlet has the fists, so that certainly makes her more appropriate for the martial arts activities. And she also, I believe, let's see, she's got the crossbow, she's got a knife, she's got 2 rifles, she's got a pistol. This version of Scarlet is ready for the battlefield. All right, so that gets us through 10 entries. G.I. Joe Classified, uh-oh, Jinx fell down, she's missing. G.I. Joe Classified martial arts practitioners. I'm curious what you think of my list. And if there are any additions that I perhaps overlooked, and of course, anyone that you feel shouldn't have made that list. All right, thanks for watching. We'll do something like this again real soon. This is Carnage saying please subscribe if you haven't already.